Greetings and welcome to the Sports Card Ripping Teacher. Top Series 2 is now live for pre-order. I was hoping to maybe pick something up, but I kind of think they did it again. I know last year they raised the price a little bit. I think a jumbo was like $140 for pre-order. It's $180 right now. That is just crazy to me. A hobby box is $85. I think that's about what they were for Series 1 2024. So I'm going to wait. I do know last year during Black Friday, I've said it before, I was able to pick up a couple of flagship hobby boxes and that Topps UK one. They're all between $60 and $70. So I'll wait. I'll get some retail. I need some of those home run challenge cards. So hopefully they have the checklist up and Schwarber's in there, Morales in there. Those are all of our home run hitters, folks. Those are the ones we need. All right, class is in session. Today is Tuesday, May 14th. It's lesson 172. Two birthday shout-outs. One of them, Dennis Martinez. He was known as El Presidente. Majority of his career was with the Montreal Expos. I still really like that logo. But why was he called El Presidente? So I looked it up. Ken Singleton would always call him El Presidente because of his popularity in Nicaragua. And I know he kind of, one of those players that had like two parts of his career. After his comeback, like his popularity was sky high. I think that was the height of El Presidente. And also, Rob Gronkowski. It is his birthday today. And I usually laugh with Gronk. Would have loved if he was a Green Bay Packer. He's still pretty young. I forget what he was, but he's like 34 maybe, I think, today, or 33, something like that. So very smart with his money, though. I think I read somewhere where he has not spent a dime of his NFL money. It's just all of his endorsements that he does. And I don't know how much he got paid for FanDuel to kick the field goal kick at halftime of the Super Bowl for the past couple of years. But what a terrible kick. Both times, terrible. Just rushed it. And I feel like if you're an athlete, you should be able to make a field goal. I mean, he was nowhere close. I do like, my wife and I, we still need to watch the rest of the Tom Brady roast. But we did see the part where Gronk was getting roasted as well about the Bitcoin or whatever it is. We know that, not real money. That was always kind of funny. All right, so yesterday's show, folks, it was a huge show. And one of the things I talked about was the home run challenge for this week. I am picking Rafael Devers to hit a home run on Saturday. And one of my students actually came in today and he said, I'm going to pick, he got, think about maybe a blaster box, and it had Adley Rutschman. And we're going to pick Adley Rutschman for today. And I was like, hold on. You cannot pick it the day of. So let me kind of go over here to my screen. Yeah, I got a lot of messes going on there, folks. I'm sorry. So there's the screen and all these pop-ups. You cannot pick it the day of, which I wish you would be able to do that. That would make the most amount of sense. Make sure that your player is going to be playing. They get these days off, and I just think with Topps, like, that should be a change that they would make. So you go here, select your date, and the crazy thing is I could pick today if I wanted to. Submit it, and then even if he hits a home run, which happened to me last year, I would end up losing. So I am going with Saturday the 18th. They're going to ask you to double down. At this point, I just want to get some cookies in the cookie jar. So I'm not going to double down. Usually I save my double downs for a little bit later in the summer when we get those tired arms, get those moon shots, the nice, fall breezes out of the ballpark. So don't want to do that. And I'm in. So then we're all set for the home run challenge. So yeah, and I told my student, don't do it for today. Pick another day. Adley will probably hit a home run, but it's a good thing that I'm telling him because Topps, when I do it, myself and the kid of cards, we did it last year, and it was Mookie Betts. He was playing on the West Coast, and we did it at like lunchtime. And we emailed Topps nonstop, and it was one of those like gimmicky oh, well, it's got to do this, this, and that, or whatever. And your pick must be in, I think it's like 3 a.m. in that morning, which who's up at that point? Not me, that's for sure. All right, so quick shout out here. One of my subscribers picked 6 cards. He's been watching a lot of my videos lately, and he is a big Saints guy, big fan of the Saints. Also, Derek Stingley Jr., that is one of his guys for sure. He's been showing a lot of collections he's been picking up on eBay and everything. And I told him that one of Graham's favorite players is Alvin Kamara. And Graham has made a lot of these for me over the year. And this is the Christmas edition with the 2 different colored shoes. So I keep this hanging up in the classroom. I also have my Devontae Adams one here. And I keep holding out that Devontae will be back as a Packer. So I keep this one hung up in my classroom there, although I don't know if that's going to come true. All right, so a lot of packs. I'm excited, this end of the year lesson plan. So let's start off with here. Glove and Beyond TV has sent me quite a few racks before. You saw some of them. Graham actually did a video yesterday, and he got some awesome cards. If I can remember, I'll put a link to that in today's video. But this is Chicago Cubs pack. Oh, man. All right, so I saw this one on the back, Ryan Sandberg. Now, Graham did go through these. You know, they just can't wait to be surprised. I'm like, just don't let me know what's in there. Okay. And one of my favorite Cubs jerseys with that old bear on the logo right there. But, like, this is part of my childhood here. These Flair cards. See if I can see the date here really quick. What do we got? 1986, I think. Yeah, that's beautiful right there. Ryan Sandberg. Chris Bryant always brings a tear to my eye with old blue eyes there. But I still hold out hope that he can kind of get things together and have a good end to his career, because, I mean, he was great for a few seasons with the Cubbies. 2015, 16, 17, kind of started to tail off after that with some injuries. And changes in his swing was one of the things that I know that he was doing. And, yeah, it just didn't work out well for him at all. Oh, man, the big man, Kyle Schwarber. Man, that's a beautiful patch right there. So we get everything focus here. There you go. Got the little Cubby pinstripe right over there. All hail King Schwarber. I do hope that he has a home run challenge card, because that's where I'm going to make my move in this contest. The original professor, Greg Maddux, you would not know he was one of the greatest pitchers of all time right there, just by the way that you hear him talk, the way he dresses. But Andre Dawson did one of these sit-down, like, luncheon meet and greets. Some of the stories about Greg Maddux pulling pranks, legendary. And I've told you before in one of my stories, my very first Cubs game, Nolan Ryan was the starting pitcher, and then it was postponed due to darkness, no lights at Wrigley Field at that point. And the following day, the Cubs lost. This guy right here took the loss, Greg Maddux. And Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks, man, beautiful card right there. So I mentioned it before, Greg Clark, go ahead, give him a sub, watch his content. He has been awesome to myself. I know Zach and Porter, I've talked about them before. They have definitely benefited from his generosity as well. All right, so probably these are all the hits of the show here, folks, but the show must go on. We will continue today. So we'll mix things up here a little bit, kind of do some rotating. And I do have one more box of these UK to go. Probably be something we do over the summertime. Man, Yu Darvish, he did pitch a gem the other day. Unfortunately, Freddie Freeman did not go yard. Ozzie Albies, the Cubs picked him off yesterday. It was a close game, but they lost. Byron Buxton. What was I going to say now? I forget. All right, we'll go with the fat pack here. It's going to be that time of the year, folks. I got a lot of things on my mind, end of the school year stuff, and my train of thought is short attention span, that's for sure. Dansby Swanson on the DL. Kyle Schwarber, big man, all the star power in the world right there. I should be flying through these base a lot faster, but, you know, due diligence. All right, we got Chris Taylor here. Oops. Got Harry Ford catcher for Great Britain. Chris Taylor on our silver. Tovar on our throwback. Martin Maldonado. Lars Newbar, shout out to God is Great. Anthony Volpe. Matt Olson. Zach Gallen. All right. Nothing crazy out of there, folks. That puts a wrap on Series 2 from 2023. Got a pack of Prizm. So I'm going to go against, I'm not going to order anything. If I can still find some optic blasters, we got Megas coming out soon. We're going to put the funds into those. We'll just wait on Series 2. Dalton Schultz. Michael Mayer, University of Notre Dame. We love all of our Irish in the NFL. Devontae Adams right there. That's a sharp-looking card. Shout out to all the Raiders fans out there. Man, him and Jordan Love and that young receiving core would be dynamic, I tell you. All right, going with our UK. And I don't know if you do the same thing at your house, but a lot of times we do, you know, Graham and I especially, we try to figure out what trades would be, you know, to get some of these Packers back or just, you know, a good player on our team. Ian Happ, man, the Happer has been struggling yesterday. I think it was ninth inning, or it was a ninth inning, 2 guys on base, and Happ can work the count. He is a professional hitter, but first pitch swinging, rolls over a weak ground ball. Not what we needed in the ninth inning. Definitely not what we needed. Dolis Garcia, I know 3 Good Nerds, they got their contest. I think he picked, who did he pick for this week? See, I've already forgotten. Nothing against Justin. Gavin Sheets, Chicago White Sox. Man, these on the black are pretty sharp. 93 out of 125. Not too bad. I've enjoyed, man, this is probably maybe 10 numbered cards out of that hobby box of the UK. I did not expect to get that many. All right, silver pack. So this is actually the last Series 2 product that we have. All right, come on. Can we get a little bit of color? A little bit of color. Corbin Burns, Max Muncy, Trey Turner, Albert Pujols. Pretty sharp looking Albert Pujols card though. Albert Pujols, one of those guys, you know, not a big fan of the Cardinals, but how could you not respect what he did on and off the field? All right, come on. I mean, the last pack was my kind of pack. Let's see what we can get here. James Jr., Ole Russ, Bijan Robinson. Okay, Graham is going to like that one. He likes Bijan as well. And Ricky Williams. Run, Ricky, run. Man, how many draft picks did Mike Ditka give away to get Ricky Williams there? It was a lot. Class is dismissed.